There is a significant and undeniable evolution happening right now in the upper echelons of the WTA. And if you are not paying close attention, you're going to miss the exact moment a future global superstar officially takes over the tour. Welcome back. Today we are documenting a genuine paradigm shift, not a standard first-round matchup, but a psychologically and physically significant moment in the trajectory of one of the most compelling players in women's tennis. The stage, Linz 2026. The 2026 Upper Austria Ladies Linz Open is celebrating its historic 35th anniversary, and the organizers have made an unprecedented structural change. They removed the traditional hard courts, hauled exactly 100 tons of crushed red clay into the city's design center, and completely transformed the playing environment. Stepping directly onto that freshly laid surface is Alexandra Ela, entering as the sixth seed, preparing to face 29-year-old Austrian veteran Julia Grabher on her home soil. The traditional tennis media might look at this matchup and see a tricky, hostile environment for a young player facing a seasoned local hero. But when you actually analyze the recent momentum, the tactical matchup, and the trajectory of both players, the picture looks considerably different. The momentum Ela carries in the conventional narrative around young prodigies suggests they struggle with consistency, stringing together one or two strong results before imploding under tour pressure. Ela has comprehensively dismantled that narrative over the past 2 months. We're talking about a player who just navigated the Sunshine Double, the most demanding hard-court stretch outside of the Grand Slams, and delivered back-to-back round of 16 finishes at both Indian Wells and the Miami Open. She did not simply survive those draws. She competed with discipline and purpose against established veterans and proved she belongs in the elite tier of the women's game. But here's the part that should concern the rest of the draw. Hard courts are not even her best surface. By transitioning to European clay, Ela is effectively returning to her athletic home. She spent years developing her game at the Rafa Nadal Academy in Mallorca, refined on red dirt by the best minds the surface has ever seen. She understands clay court construction, heavy topspin, sliding movement, and defensive-to-offensive transitions at a level that players significantly older than her are still working to master. Coming off a career-best hard-court swing and stepping immediately onto her preferred surface is a genuinely dangerous combination for anyone scheduled to face her. Understanding Julia Grabher deserves genuine respect for what she brings to this match. She is 29 years old. She has clawed her way to a career-high ranking of 54 and currently sits at 87. She is an Austrian playing in her own backyard, and the tournament organizers have built a 30,000-seat center court specifically designed to pack the venue with passionate local supporters who will attempt to will their hometown player to an upset. In professional tennis, competing against a home favorite is a legitimately uncomfortable experience. Every error is met with loud encouragement for the local player. Every winner is treated like a championship point. It is an environment specifically calibrated to unsettled players who are still finding their footing in high-pressure situations. Grabher is a gritty, defensive-minded clay court specialist who recently spent time competing through WTA 125 clay events in Turkey in direct preparation for this moment. She understands she cannot match Ela in a power baseline exchange. Her game plan will center on extending rallies, absorbing pace, introducing variation, and trusting the crowd to apply additional psychological pressure on the young Filipina. It is a legitimate strategic approach. The question is whether it is sufficient against the player Ela has become. Why the tactical advantage sits firmly with Ela when you analyze the matchup technically, Grabher's primary strength, her capacity to grind out points from the baseline, is precisely the area where Ela's game is most dangerous on clay. Ela's left-handed forehand generates significant topspin, a direct product of years of Nadal Academy development. When that ball lands on the crushed brick of the Linz center court, it kicks upward with a consistency and heaviness that forces opponents into uncomfortable, high-contact defensive positions. Grabher will repeatedly find herself several meters behind the baseline, running laterally simply to stay in rallies. And the moment she drops a ball short, Ela has the footwork and the intent to step inside the baseline and redirect with genuine precision. The Austrian crowd may start the match loudly and with real energy, but sustained tactical pressure has a way of quieting a stadium, And Ela is precisely the type of player who creates that pressure through relentless, organized point construction rather than isolated brilliance. What this match actually means, this first-round victory matters beyond simply advancing in the draw. Ela enters Linz as the 6th seed in a competitive 28-player field. She is no longer the underdog. She is no longer the emerging story. She is a legitimate threat to win the tournament. And waiting in the second round is the unpredictable, powerful 4th seed Jelena Ostapenko, a former French Open champion and one of the most dangerous opponents on any surface. You do not reach a match against Ostapenko without first taking care of Grabher efficiently and purposefully. Ela understands exactly what is at stake. A deep run on European clay, following her strong American hard court swing, would consolidate her position inside the global rankings and announce clearly that the clay season is not a surface transition, it is a homecoming. We are calling a straight sets victory for Ela. She will dictate terms from the opening game, neutralize the home crowd through consistent pressure, and advance to what promises to be a compelling second-round encounter with Ostapenko. The era of waiting for Ela's potential to fully arrive is over. The era of execution has begun. And Julia Grabher, through no particular fault of her own, simply has the misfortune of being the first opponent standing in the path of it.